throw it right back at you, I swear to God. Get out, get out.
Okay, get ready for this. So it seems like I keep making the same video over and over again when it comes to Chicago. Federal agents go out to do their job, they get surrounded by protesters, protesters attack federal agents, and federal agents have no choice but to deploy tear gas.
The face-to-face encounter ending with volleys of tear gas, sending this residential block spiraling into chaos.
Now, when I was doing my investigation for this video, it looks like a city council member of Chicago actually tipped people off this was happening.
But what we do know is they're targeting construction teams and landscaping teams.
And would you look at that? This specific operation by Homeland Security, it looks like they were targeting construction crews and some landscaping teams. So we have a lot to cover. Now before we start the video, make sure to please like the video. It's the #1 way you guys are helping this channel, and it also helps others see the videos as well. And I'm just one person, I need your help to get the videos out there, because I think people need to see what's going on in Chicago right now. We can only get that done with you guys, so thank you so much for the support.
There are at least 6 ICE agents taking someone right now! Get off their property, you don't have a warrant! You're supposed to be protecting us! Let him go! Let him go!
Okay, so first things first, I want to apologize for the loud whistle noises in the background. Pretty much every single clip you watch out of Chicago when protesters show up, that's what you hear in the background. A lot of whistles and honking of the horns to warn people in the area that Homeland Security is here. But basically what happened was, on October 24th, we saw several different operations in northern Chicago where protesters decided to surround federal agents.
At several Northside locations, federal agents making arrests were met by community members, and at least one encounter ended in a cloud of tear gas. The midday confrontation pit Lakeview neighbors against masked federal agents. The face-to-face encounter ending with volleys of tear gas.
Okay, so the new theme we're starting to see in Chicago is that every single time tear gas is used, it's turned into a very big story. This is because in Chicago right now, there is a judicial order for federal agents to not use tear gas unless they give the proper amount of warnings, which is why I think it's very crucial to dig into the third-party evidence and see whether or not using tear gas was applicable in these situations. And just to show you, even though Chief Bovino was surrounded by protesters and he used tear gas, he's still being ordered in front of a judge to explain himself. So just to show you guys, in Chicago right now, there's a lot of contention about using this tear gas.
Hey, you're bite side too. All of you are f***ing bite side. Bro, you're bogus. Go ahead, get stupid. Get stupid. Get stupid. Get stupid. I dare you. Y'all weak as hell, nigga, on my mama. I'm really disappointed in you, bro, because I see it in your eyes, bro. I see it in your eyes, bro. You're bogus as hell, nigga. Hey, y'all ain't even showing y'all faces, man. Y'all can't even show it, bro. Hey, show me you're proud of what you're doing. And I'm gonna throw it right back at you.
Now you can see right here, this woman makes contact with the agent and he asks her to back away, and watch, she will try to demask the agent. I also want to point out in the background, this agent does have tear gas in his hands.
I'm gonna throw it right back at you. I'm gonna throw it right back at you, I swear to God.
So I hope you caught that. Watch right here real quick. It happens really fast. Down here.
Right back at you, I swear to God.
She tries to take his mask off right there. And then he had to push her off of her because, again, she made contact with him, and then the man filming gets very upset.
Get up, get up, get up, get up. Get out, get up.
As I was making this video, Homeland Security actually made a response to the journalism around the video we just reported on. From Trisha McLaughlin, this Chicago Tribune reporter somehow left out the part where this woman grabbed at law enforcement officer's face, put her hands on him, and tried to obstruct officers. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, another reason why I make these videos is because there does seem to be some misleading narratives, or at the very least, we are not seeing the full scope of everything. I have have no problem in calling out Homeland Security agents. For the people subscribed to my channel, you know we do that sometimes, but a lot of times we don't ever see the full story, and now you got to see the full story so you can have an accurate opinion on this specific situation. And by the way, if you haven't already, make sure to please subscribe to my channel so I can keep you up to date with stories like this. We are covering many different cities. We go through the third-party evidence to figure out what exactly is going on, so make sure to please subscribe. And it doesn't end here. What we're also seeing in Chicago are protesters, advocates will just follow federal agents and watch this confrontation, and I promise we will get to that city council member. Again, it's becoming super common. In all of these clips, you hear whistles in the background. It's like 99.9% of every clip we're seeing, you hear these whistles.
That's one warning. If you continue to follow us, we're going to arrest you for impeding.
What is your name and badge number?
One warning.
What agency?
Let's see your face. Take your face mask off. Hiding behind mask.
What is your name and
Are you
badge
some kind of
number?
terrorist? Hiding behind that of your face mask?
What are you doing in my neighborhood? This is my fucking neighborhood. What are you doing here? What are you doing here? This is not a place where people just
Shut up
drive
with that
through.
stuff. You'll be arrested if you follow us.
Neighborhood. Mom,
Is it illegal?
why aren't you showing your face? Are you
Yeah.
scared of your qualified immunity being nulled when you violate people's
Because of the beliefs that y'all got.
rights?
The reason why I wear a mask is because other people will find us and find our families. I don't care what you do to me.
What are you doing to the families in Chicago?
Yeah.
You know, ma'am, you have to be worried about your family and go home to them, right?
Yeah, if they're here illegally.
Go to your family.
Yeah, but you take the
This is the first time I've ever seen federal agents actually explain the reason why they wear their masks. Typically, the agents do not engage back with the people they're being followed with, so I figured you'd find this interesting that they're explaining, like, we're wearing these masks to protect our families.
people with papers, you take people from outside of court. We don't want you in our neighborhood. Our neighborhood is safe, it's fine. We don't want you here. Go back
Ma'am.
to Florida.
You already have one warning. Next time we're going to arrest you.
For what?
Don't
You
test
said
us.
you weren't doing anything. You were driving around, so what are we impeding? I'm not in front of you. Got it all on video.
I mean, I really want you to think about this. Imagine if you're in your own hometown and you start doing this to the local police or to a state trooper. I get this comment all the time. This would never happen where I live. Well, that's why I make these videos. I don't think the everyday American realizes this is an everyday thing in Chicago for federal agents, and this is the point the Trump administration has been trying to make. This is not normal, and this only seems to be happening within the sanctuary jurisdictions we are operating in. The other problem the Trump administration has is the sanctuary policies seem to lead to these actions, as in the local police are typically nowhere to be found because they're doing their own thing. They're not supposed to be working with deportation operations, so this is why we make these videos, to highlight that this is happening in Chicago, and we also see it happen in other jurisdictions, but primarily in a sanctuary jurisdiction. Now, 24 hours ago, I already made a video about City Councilman Alderman, but I put two and two together. It looks like City Councilman Alderman is actually talking about the clips we are watching. But what I want to throw out there is that look how he talks about the situation, as if everything is calm and peaceful, and just so you know, ICE is in the area. Meanwhile, these agents have been surrounded, rocks have been thrown, hands have been put on the ICE agents, Homeland Security agents. Watch this.
43rd Ward, Alderman Timmy Knutson here. I want to alert the community that this Friday morning, we've had significant number of ICE sightings throughout the ward, specifically in the Lincoln Park portion. If you see ICE, remember to record and please call the ICER hotline.
So look, when your own city council member is saying, make sure to please record, that's what these people are doing. And so you will see here in a second, he even admits we have a bunch of photos and videos of all of this. I'm just going to say this is my opinion. Does that mean he also has the evidence in which people were making physical contact with agents? I have no idea. I'm just asking questions.
Immediately. The hotline number is in the caption of this message. We're getting out as fast as we can the locations, but what we do know is they're targeting construction teams and landscaping teams. Therefore, I urge you to share between the community Just the message that if you have a construction project going on or a landscaping project, please give the option to the workers to leave if they might.
And like I said in my other video about this situation, it also looks like he's almost advocating for if you have illegal workers on your team, you can let them know you can take the day off. Again, that's what this comes off as implication as far as what he's talking about. Maybe I'm misreading this or not hearing this correctly. Leave your comments down below. But to me, it seems like he's advocating for illegal workers. And if you are hiring illegal workers, just let them know to get out of the area.
Be impacted by this. We're going to keep getting the word out. I want to thank the community for a strong stance this morning. We've gotten countless messages and texts and calls, including video and photo. And that to me shows what I know we have, which is a strong community that wants to stand up for our neighbors.
And that right there to me is the red flag. Does he have photo and video evidence of crimes being committed? I have no idea. He's the one who's saying, which is a strong community that wants to stand up for our neighbors, and he's also saying we have plenty of videos and photos. And I'm also watching the videos and photos that are posted on TikTok and other social media platforms. Is he seeing the same thing we're seeing? I have no idea, but that's what he's saying.
Y'all are going straight to hell! Straight to hell! This is a daycare! It is a daycare! This is daycare! No! Hell no! This is who they are! This is who they are! Y'all ain't got no type of place! Go to hell! No type of fucking place!
Now, as I was making this video, right now in my brain, I think we just accidentally uncovered something as well. Recently, Representative Croak of Illinois sent out an email talking about the different type of vehicles in the area belonging to Homeland Security, and this might be a coincidence, but in the email it says Chevy Silverado, no plates. In the TikTok, Chevy Silverado, no plates. My question is, are these lawmakers just looking at TikToks or seeing the same things we're seeing and then just posting out all the information? I have no idea, but as I was making this video, I realized there seems to be a connection here, or it's one of the craziest coincidences that this is just the Chevy Silverado with no plates put on the same email, Chevy Silverado, no plates.
No type of place! Y'all ain't slick at all! Y'all are not slick at all!
Where are your fucking plates, bitch?
Goofy!
Fucking goofy. Oh my God,
So this is what it's gotten to, Chicago. ICE agents are driving around with no license plates, a black Silverado in Wicker Park area on 10/24/2025.
Uh-oh, and I think we just did it again. I was looking through some more footage. Here's a Denali with Florida plates, and these people were following Homeland Security agents, and we can refer back to the email chain. I mean, would you look at that? Black GMC Yukon Denali Florida plates. Again, I don't know if this is a coincidence, but I'm just going through a bunch of TikToks and I'm referring these videos back to the initial email we already looked at. And it looks like a lot of this is lining up with the TikToks we're watching of people surrounding Homeland Security agents or following Homeland Security agents. And apparently it's being reported by libs of TikTok that the DOJ is looking into this email and apparently this whole situation. But from what I'm seeing, either it's the biggest coincidence ever, or the way that she's getting this information are from these TikTokers who are surrounding these Homeland Security agents or following these agents. Again, everything's being recorded and everything seems to be lining up with this email chain. So I have no idea. This might be the biggest coincidence ever. I don't want to point fingers yet, but it just so happens that the videos we're seeing, they're lining up with this email chain. I wish I saw the license plates of this vehicle because that's a white Ford, and on this email chain there's a white Ford Explorer. Again, I have no way to prove that's the same one, but again, a lot of this just seems to be lining up. And there's the tear gas you guys saw that eventually was going to be deployed in this area of Chicago. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Again, the intention behind this video is to try and bring peace in this country. The only way we can do that is by having a conversation, talk about what we just saw. Even if you don't like Homeland Security or you do support Homeland Security, let's come together and have peace. Thank you guys so much for being here. God bless, and we'll see you all later.